Hello guys, so welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, you are welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you are welcome. Before you continue guys, please do not forget to click that subscribe button down below. Subscribe, like, share and turn on the notification so you get notified each time I post a video. Oh, that was a mouthful. Let me breathe. So guys, today's video is all about nostrification. I feel like I have to make a separate, like a video on its own that is talking about nostrification. I already explained what super legalization is, what authentication is, that is done in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Education, and at the end at the embassy. So today I'll be talking about nostrification and what we call internal evaluation. They are a little bit similar, but they are quite different. It's not like they are not that same. So before I continue, let me explain what nostrification is and what internal evaluation is. Nostrification is when your documents, your educational documents you're bringing from your country are recognized in Czech Republic. It's not just Czech Republic that are doing nostrification, but I'll be taking, because obviously I'm in Czech Republic, so I'll be using Czech Republic as a case study. So nostrification is when your documents you're bringing from your own country are being recognized as, like, this is when the government recognize, they agree, okay, this is your document, let's recognize it, so you'll be able to use it in Czech Republic. That is notification. Now that's notification. Now what is internal evaluation? Internal evaluation is also the same as notification, but in this case, notification, now you can, once you've notified your document, you can use it anywhere in Czech Republic. If you decide not to go to that school which you applied for, you want to go to another school, you can use it. You don't have to do another notification. It's even if you want to go for work, you don't need to do notification. That since the government have already recognized your document, there's no need for you to do another notification. But internal evaluation, it is being tied to a school, and it's not all schools that have this permission to do this internal evaluation. Internal evaluation is like notification. Yes, this one is the school that are recognizing your document. They are recognizing your document that okay, you can use your document in this school. This one is not the government now. The government are not like, they don't know if the documents are recognized. They don't care for that internal evaluation. Internal evaluation is just done by the school, and that document is tied into that school and to that particular course. If you decide to change your course of study, let's say you want to study another course, you have to do that internal evaluation. Or if you decide to go to another school to study, you have to do another internal evaluation. Or if that be the case, you can even do notification if you have the chance. So you can see the difference between notification and internal evaluation now. Internal evaluation is tied to a school and to a particular course, while notification, it is general. If you have done notification, it does not expire. That is it, you've done it. I hope that explains what notification and internal evaluation is. And it's not all schools, like I said, it's not all schools that are giving this permission to do this internal evaluation. If you want to know if your school are doing internal evaluation, just go to their website. Just write the name of your school on Google and type internal evaluation along with it. If they don't come up with any result, not that they are not doing any internal evaluation. But if it comes with results, you have to click on it and see how the steps, because each schools have different steps, and it is not free. That internal evaluation is not free, so the price now varies from university to university. It is not free. Now let me explain what notification is properly, the steps you have to follow and all that. First of all, I'll be talking about the bachelor's. If you want to notify your high school documents, this one are the students now coming for bachelor's degrees. If you want to certify your high school document, the process is quite different from if you want to certify your your bachelor's document, like high school document, but high school is for those coming from bachelor's, while bachelor's document are those coming from masters. Now, number one is the application form. Number one is the application form. You have to download the application form. I'm putting the link in the description. You have to download the application form and fill it. Now, the next thing you have to submit is a certified copy of a legalized foreign school report or diploma prepared by Czech notary and translated by Czech court interpreter. Now, in this case, like I said, you are not to submit your original document. You have to translate your document to, if it's not in English or Czech, you have to translate it. Now, another document you have to submit is the certified copy of your high school transcripts showing this particular subject, all your subject, not particular subject, sorry, showing all your subjects and also number of hours. This is very, very important. Before they can do notification on your document, they have to show number of hours. And if these hours are not enough of what they need in Czech Republic, unfortunately, it cannot be approved. You cannot notify it. So it has to show number of hours. What is number of hours? Number of hours refers to the number of hours or time spent on learning the subject or course throughout the entire study. So in case you want to submit to high school, better go and check your timetable. Okay, you are doing maths 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Now, for a term, you have to calculate how many hours you spend. So that 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock is 2 hours. So for a term, maybe you go to school 12 weeks and you study maths 2 hours. You have to times it. Then for the whole, so it's like that. So you have to make sure that a number of hours show in your transcript. So it does not have a particular, how would I say, it does not have a particular structure. In your, at the end of the day, you can even put it in your down of your report that maths 2 hours daily, Monday, or you can say maths 2 hours Monday to Friday, English 3 hours Monday to Friday. So they will now do their calculation by themselves, or you can even do the calculation and put it in your high transcript. It does not have a particular format. That's what I'm trying to explain now. Does not have a, please, that number of hours is really, really important. It is really, really important. Make sure if you want to collect your high school transcript from your school, make sure that number of hours it is being calculated. If you have forgotten, maybe you don't remember, go to the school timetable and see how many hours they do study. If maths is 3 hours daily or 3 hours 3 times a week, write it 3 hours 3 times a week. Then they are not the one to know how many weeks or how to calculate it themselves. Now, another thing you have to submit is proof that the school which issued your school diploma or school report is integrated in the educational system in your country. This one now is being given by the Ministry of Education. If you go to the Ministry of Education, tell them that you need proof that your school is being is being approved by the government. Hopefully that your school should be approved. So the Ministry of Education, they are the one giving you that particular form or that particular thing. They will give it to you. No, don't just go to Ministry of Education and sign your educational contract and leave. Tell them you need that proof that your school being approved by the government, that you also need it. They will provide it for you. That is another document, which I've listed like 4 documents now. Another document is you have to pay the administration fee. The administration fee is 1,000 Czech crown. You have to pay it. And you have to submit the proof that you've also paid the money. Now, another thing is that you have to submit is a passport or ID card. Like you have to also submit your passport or your ID. Now, you also have to provide proof of place of stay in Czech Republic. If you don't have a place, like you don't have the proof of place of stay, you have to contact the like any regional authority in Czech Republic, you have to contact them and tell them that you don't have a place of stay. So they are not the one to determine what to do. They are not the one to tell you the next step to take. It is really important. And also, if you have a place of stay, after you've done your notification order, you are in Czech Republic, you've gotten your visa, everything, and you're in Czech Republic, you have to report to that regional, that's your regional, where they did your notification. You have to report to them within 3 days of your arrival. You have to report to them and sign. But that is if you're not from EU. If you are from EU, you have to report to them within 30 days of your arrival. I hope this explains this proof of a place of stay. Before I continue, I want to explain what this regional authority is. The regional authority, you are submitting a proof of stay. You understand? You are submitting a proof of stay, accommodation. So the authority in that your area, that is who you will contact. That is if you have proof of stay. But if you don't have proof of stay at all, you have to contact any regional. I'll be putting the links where you can get all this regional authority in the description box. So if you have proof of stay, you have to contact the regional authority in that your area. After, if you want to, let's say, if you want to report that you've come to Czech Republic, that regional whatever is what you go and report for. I hope you understand what regional authority is now. I know most people might ask me what regional authority is. That's why I'm explaining this. So if you don't have place of stay, contact any regional authority. So they will now tell you the next step. So anybody that's now is now talking to you on contacting with anybody that's now your POC will now be the person you take as your regional authority. I'll be putting the link to all the regional authorities in the description box. Now let's go on how you submit your application. The ones I listed is all the documents you need. Let me run through all the documents again. Number 1 is the complete application form. Number 2 is a certified copy of your legalized foreign school report or diploma. Number 3 is a certified copy of the transcript and hour of studies. Number 4 is a proof of that the school is approved by the government, and this is gotten from the Ministry of Education. Number 5 is proof of payment of administration fee, which is 1,000 Czech crown. Number 6 is identity document of the applicant. All these are what? Photocopied. No, not all. Your high school transcript and your high school diploma are photocopy, certified photocopy. While the rest, and also your ID is also photocopy, certified photocopy. Don't just go and photocopy it and submit. While the rest are original. You can now keep the photocopy for yourself, but what you have to submit is the original. Number 7 is proof of place of stay in Czech Republic. I already explained if you don't have place of stay, what you have to do. Now let's go about how to submit your application. There are different ways, 3 ways of how to submit your application. Number 1, you can submit it personally. Number 2, you can submit it through representative who have official authority, that is power of attorney, to act on your behalf. Number 3 is to submit it by mail or correspondence. If you have the opportunity to submit it personally, I would say you should do it, because this one is just a way to walk to your regional authority and just submit your application. If there is any mistake or there's any shortcoming, they will just point it out and you can easily fix it. That is just it. Why to submit it through legal or through your representative? Now you are not the one giving this particular one. Now you are the one giving this person the power of attorney. Like you are giving the person full power over your document. The person is not acting on your behalf. And there is a form you have to fill. I'll be putting the link to this form in the description box. You can download it, fill it, send it to the person, or sign. Make sure you sign on it, and maybe send a scanned copy. If the person is not close to you, you can sign on it and send the copy, or I don't know how you do it, to the person, and the person can now fill the rest things. I'll be putting the link to this power of attorney in the description box if you cannot come to Czech Republic. The third step, or the third way of how you can submit your document is you can submit it by mail. Through mail it to the authority, original authority. Not email, oh. I'm not saying email. By post. It can be post, it can be DHL, it can be FedEx, any courier service. Not email. It's by mail. To the competent regional authority. The regional authority officers, they don't recommend this way, because most of them, they don't get this document. So I would not even ask you to do it this way. But if your regional authority asks you to go ahead and do it, then no problem. But if they don't, please don't do it, because you have to contact this regional authority, ask them, this is what I want to do, is it okay? And make sure you give them a concrete reason for why you cannot use a representative, or why you cannot come in person. So they can now decide to, they are not the one to give the go ahead. Hopefully they tell you yes. That is ways of how you can submit your application, either in person or through a representative which you've given the power of attorney, or through by mail. And this by mail, you have to contact the regional authority first before you don't just start sending mail to them. They might, even if they see, they might just pretend they don't see it, because you not inform them. During this process, if your let's say hours of studies, or if your document are not too different from what they need in Czech Republic, you'll be given a successful result. But if there's a slight difference, you have to do the nostrification examination. This nostrification will now cover the differences between what you have in your own country, or maybe your number of hours are not up to what they need, or maybe the subjects are not up to, or maybe your grades are not up to what they need. You have to do this examination. If the difference is so much, then unfortunately to be rejected, but you can actually appeal within 15 days after this rejection. Now, if you want to apply for maybe masters or PhD, you have to, your transcript, the subject have to be similar. I know everything will not be like similar exactly. Your transcript now, the subject have to be similar. The difference should not be that much to the course you want to study in Czech Republic. Like the transcript, the course of studies should be similar. Now, what are the documents you need to provide? Number 1 is the application form. Number 2 is the diploma or your certificate, certified copy, not your original copy, certified copy. Number 3 is the list of subjects. Another thing is that your university is accredited. This one now, the proof that your university is accredited. This one is also gotten from Ministry of Education. The first one I was talking about is if your high school is approved by the government. Now, you want to know if the university is accredited. You have to get this from the Ministry of Education. Now, the submission process is still the same as the high school. You can submit it personally, you can submit it through a legal representative, or by mail. Please, this particular process or way is not recommended. But if there is, let's say you cannot do personally, you cannot do that legal representative, then you have to contact your regional authority, and that is when with your reasons why you cannot do these 2 ways. So then they will not consider, or they will not tell you what to do. So that is about nostrification. If you have anything you have to ask about this, put it down in the comment section. and I will reply you as soon as I can. If you before you go, guys, please and please do not forget to subscribe, like, share this video with your friends, turn on notification, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.